I'm your big pillow.
No, your
I'm your
your
teddy
o
bear.
your other wife was, making sure you,
You
I was
jealous?
like she was before we got home, she was like, "Mom, can me and you lay together?"
And then what happened?
I said, "Phoenix, this is just a ploy so you can cuddle with your dad." 'Cause she got right in the bed.
She said, "Friend, where have you
She got
been?
right in the bed, and then she was, like, cuddling with you. I'm like, "Whatever."
You a jelly? You
No,
a jelly jelly?"
no. Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Life After I Do. I'm your host,
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Nisha G, and I'm here with my husband, Mo Lethal.
Molito. This
Oh
is
my
what you
gosh.
get when we record in the morning because I'm fresh.
And he's drinking coffee, so he's also getting a a caffeine spike right now.
I got any more of that caffeine?
You're so weird.
Yeah, you want that caffeine?
You're so
I
weird.
smoke blunts, rocks and blunts.
Okay, wait a minute. So then that just reminds me of the story I was telling you. You see how you quoted a movie? That's all she was doing was
Yeah,
quoting a
I got
movie.
it. Yeah, I get it. But I'm black.
Just therein lies the
Ah,
difference. I just want to say, please be careful quoting
ooh, I'm hot.
quoting black movies when you're not black
Ooh, I'm
in
sweating
front of
now.
black people. How was your week, babe?
My my week was. I'm gonna say something that's gonna trigger you right
Oh
now.
my gosh,
My
what?
week was run, bitch, run. Your favorite movie?
That is the dumbest movie I think I've ever watched.
You watched that whole movie to hear him yell, "Run,"
Run, bitch, run.
one time.
He only yelled it one time. I was like, "Who came up with this?"
My week was my week was exhausting. I worked a lot
Yeah.
more than I probably should have.
We
Um,
appreciate you.
I worked more than I normally do. I'm sweating. This coffee got me sweating.
Yeah. You done popped a mile and you
I'm
sweating.
sweating. And the window's open and I'm still sweating.
You
So
need the fan.
it's all right. So yeah, I worked a lot and so the days were a blur.
Mhm.
Um, uh,
Sorry, I have a crook in my neck.
you welcome.
It's hard to look at you.
You welcome.
Bye.
But the highlight of my week was, I think it was Wednesday night, and Phoenix comes to me and she goes, "Dad," I said, "Yeah, baby. Tomorrow's Thursday." I said, "Yes, tomorrow's Thursday." She's like, "And you don't work Friday, huh?" I said, "No,
So
baby.
nice.
Daddy doesn't work Friday." She's like, "Cool. So tomorrow we can have time together." I said, "Yes, baby. We can have time together tomorrow." And she been noodling with me ever since.
Mhm.
Then on Thursday night, she came to me and she was rubbing my face. "I just I just miss you." I was like, "I miss you too, but can you stop rubbing daddy's face? I am not your husband."
Well, that's how she was last night. Like, we came home from practice and
I was knocked out.
she's like, "Mom, can I lay down with you guys?" And I was like, "I don't know, Phoenix." I was like, "It depends on if daddy's like sleep already." I said,
Mhm.
"Because daddy's gonna like make you go to your room." So she gets she gets ready for bed and everything. She gets in the bed and you didn't say anything. So
I was knocked out.
she got up from behind you and then she held you and then she started rubbing your head. And then she gave you a kiss. And then she looked over at me and she was like, "Mom, I'm just gonna rub his head to make sure he's comfortable." I was
You
like,
doing the
"Okay." So
most.
she was like rubbing your head, and then she was like, she gave you a kiss, and she was like, "Love you, daddy."
And then I
That's
instantly got
it.
hot because the body heat she be kicking off.
No, wait a minute. So after that, I was like, okay, I gave her a hug and a kiss, and I was like, "Good night." She was like, "Good night." She turned over, and then she was like, still rubbing your head, and she was like, "You're okay. You're okay, Dad."
My daughter know I be stressed out. So yesterday when I was doing the breaks and and for some reason one caliber pen just did not want to cooperate yesterday. And I was like, "Oh," F word, right? And she
Mhm.
said, "Dad, are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, baby, I'm okay."
She was like, "My father sounds like he's in distress."
She's like, "Dad, calm down, calm down." I said, "I'm not riled up."
Well, you using F-bombs, you were riled up. She knows when you're using F-bombs, you're riled up.
Because I was like, "I'm trying to get these breaks done.
I know.
I should have been done." I said I said, "I don't know why nothing never really wants to go smooth." I said, "My whole plan was to be done before it got into the 80s. Now it's into the 80s. My whole back is hot. I'm sweating."
Oh, yeah, because your back was towards the sun.
Right. I said, I did the wrong tire first. I should have did this tire first."
Mhm.
And then so my whole back is towards the sun. At this point, I done already took my shirt off, so I'm outside in the wife beater. And I said, "In 3 more minutes, I'm gonna take this wife beater off."
And it's not like you're doing something that you can half-ass.
I know. I was like, and I only did it for your safety. This how I know I love you.
Goodbye. I only did it for no, fool, you did it for your child's
And then
safety too.
I mean, I don't wanna bore listeners, but I took all that shit off, and I was like, and I still don't see where it was scraping at.
I told you it's my dad said that usually happens if you get a fingerprint on it. He said, "So you must have touched it the time
Not
before."
a fingerprint?
Yeah, he said a fingerprint will cause squeaking.
No.
Yeah, if you touched it or if you didn't something about warming up the rotor, the pad or something. I don't know. I just drive the car.
He
Like I
said
leave that for y'all to figure
he
out.
tried to say because I didn't turn the rotors.
Yeah, well,
But the
whatever.
rotors
I don't
weren't
even know what the rotors are, so it doesn't even
the rotors
matter.
wasn't that bad, but I did buy I had to buy AutoZone pads because I the last time I changed your brakes, it was on a whim, so I didn't get the quality pads I wanted,
Mm,
but this time I got the quality stuff I wanted.
that's why you had me out here squeaking because you didn't get me quality pads. Is
Did
that
your
what it
brake
was?
stop? Did the brake stop?
But I was
Did the car
squeaking.
stop?
But I
Was it functional?
but I was pulling up at drop off.
Going
No, it wasn't that bad. You would have heard me complain a lot more if my car was making that kind of sound. No, but it didn't do it like consistently. It would just be like random every once in a while. It'd be like it'll do like a like that. And I said, "This cat got me the black mom with the SUV that got a little squeak to it."
hey.
I was like, I kept getting I was like, "If you don't fix this damn squeak on my car,
My
you're
thing
not
is,
gonna embarrass me at drop off."
I wanna say shout out to, the Ellis's,
For what? Oh, your gift
Kevin,
card?
for my gift card for my birthday, because now I was like, "Yeah, I'm finna go buy me some torque bars with this." I said, "I need me a torque wrench set." So shout out to them.
Well, shouts out to the Ellises. We love you guys.
Because I was like, "Yeah." The thing is, I'm not finna pay nobody $300 to do my brakes. I said, "I can do this myself."
I
It's
mean I'm happy you know how to change them, but if I'm being honest, like, the first time you did it, I was like,
you was rough.
"Oh," I was
You
just
said that when I was around here changing outlets too.
y
You don't think I could do
no,
nothing.
it's not about me not I don't that's not it.
You think I'm
That's not
some handicap you think
listen
you be
here.
questioning my
I
man
love
you
I
really be
love
questioning my
no,
manhood.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
you do.
love the
I'm
fact
done.
that I can
I'm done
come
with
to
you.
you with, like, things that need to be fixed around the house and that you can actually take care of them. I love that. Like, I love that. However, if I'm being honest, when you first started, like, doing things like that, like, remember the whole, furnace thing when you were like, "Oh, I can just relight it?"
Yeah.
And I was like, that's where I drew the line. I was like,
I was
"Absolutely not.
like, it's literally
Y
just
it doesn't matter." I was like, "It doesn't
and
matter,
I still
sir."
relate it.
I was like, "It doesn't matter." But it's not to say that you can't do it. I know that you're fully capable of it. Like, it's one of the things that I love about you is because I know that you catch on to things quick, you're a quick learner, quick study, and you get things done. But I also care about your safety, and I do understand that you're not an electrician. Like,
I'm not a plumber either,
you're not a plumber, you're not an electrician, you're not a mechanic. So,
but I'm a man
okay.
and I'm gonna figure that shit out.
So I just be like, sometimes like, okay,
But
somebody who's
see,
been doing breaks for 25, 30 years, just
but
let them take care of
part
it.
of my intelligence is I know when it's something that I can't take on. So when it gets there, then I'll pass it off. Or I'll call somebody who knows more than me and they'll tell me how to do it.
Okay. This is like I just tell you, as long as our child and myself are safe, as long as we're all safe, that's all that
Yeah.
matters.
I'm finna get Cherry up
Um,
on there too. I'm finna do it myself.
leave her alone. She
Yep.
likes to sleep.
I think I'm gonna change some fuel injectors next, and then
Okay.
yep.
Anywho, my week was pretty good. If I'm being honest though, like this week has been a little bit of an annoyance because school is annoying me.
thinking,
School
hold
is
on, hold on, let me cut you off again. From yesterday's pickup, it's annoying a lot of people.
it's annoying as hell because for one, I don't understand why we're not out yet. Okay, let's
Hold on,
start there.
hold on.
We still have a whole nother week of
Mm.
school. It was like the high school graduations
Well,
happened
last week,
this
and
this
they,
this
yeah,
yeah this
yeah.
past week, and it's like we
Hold on,
still
babe.
have a whole the
Hold on,
homeschool kids are even out
hold
of
on. So
school.
the mom that walked in, because y'all picked up Phoenix earlier yesterday. So the
Yeah.
mom that walked in after me, I could tell like she had a conversation with her kids, like they wanted to at least like go to recess. Because she
Hmm.
walked in, she says, "Has the first and third graders gone to lunch and recess already?" She was like, "Yeah." And the lady behind was like, "Yeah." Well, in that case, I want to pull out. I said, her kid said, "This let us at least
Please
finish
let us
this."
go to recess. Please, mom, let us go to
But that whole,
recess.
babe, the parking lot, like, so like I only got there 30 minutes early. Now
Yeah.
normally they're 30 minutes early, the line already be around the corner.
Yeah.
Every parking the parking lot was full. People was parked where the buses were,
Yeah.
getting they said, "We're
'Cause
not
it
doing
just
this. We're not doing this."
they started school at 7:45. Their normal minimal day, like, she gets out on minimum days on Wednesday
At 12,
at
so she
12:05.
gets at least 4 hours.
Right, so she started school at 7:45, and they let 'em out at 11 yesterday. Uh, and then they were told, "Don't bring any backpacks, don't bring any laptops." They literally just went to school to watch movies and play on the playground.
And then next week is all
And
parties.
next week is
It's
all part
sugar
oh,
every day.
no, this is how they caught us because next week is also award assembly,
Mhm.
and they put award assembly in the middle of the week.
No, ours is Monday.
Ours is Tuesday.
I thought it was Monday.
Mm-mm, it's Tuesday.
Oh, shoot.
So they put award assembly like
Good to
towards
know.
the middle
Good
of the
good to know
week,
because
you
I thought it
know?
was Monday. It's Tuesday?
Mm-mm, it's Tuesday. So like, yeah, so I was thinking, and plus she's on vacation from gymnastics next
And
week,
we
you
can't do
know?
shit.
And so I was just like, I was thinking to myself, I said, "You know what? I should just put her on independent study the last week. Then
But
that
she got
way we don't have to."
rewards.
I mean,
I think
I
what
could tell them we can come on Tuesday.
No, I think she should go Monday and Tuesday and then be like, "Oh, we'll see y'all next
We'll see you
year."
next year, see who our teacher is. It's just annoying because
Hold on, so and so already know who their teacher is.
who? Who
Ezra's
is so and
parents.
so?
Ezra's parents.
Oh,
I'm
how?
sorry, I don't wanna tell people's
Oh,
names. Uh,
how?
because he told me at work yesterday. I was like, "How y'all got know already?"
It's not on the parent portal.
But his wife do work at the school though.
Oh, so she got insider information.
I'm
Um,
contacting the principal
I was
today.
gonna ask if she knows who's Phoenix teacher. But anyway, yeah, so school has been a little bit of annoying a little bit of an annoyance because I guess because it's me. You know, it's me. I know it's not her because she's excited to go to school because they have all the activities planned.
Mhm.
They had field day the other day. She got up, she was so excited for field day. And let me tell you, I felt like a piece of crap that morning. Okay, because they brought the
The f
volunteer
Yeah,
slips home like what was it? A few weeks
yeah,
ago, and she had given me the
and she
volunteer
really
slip,
wants you to be up
and I
there.
think she really wanted me to be
Yeah,
there.
she
And I was
did.
like, but I had a client that day too. And so when she got up that morning, she was like, we didn't have to force her up or anything. She got up, she was like, "Today is field day." And then she looked at me and she was like, "Mom, you're gonna be at field day, right?" Like full of excitement. And I instantly felt like an
"Oh,
asshole.
welcome to my world.
And I was like,
Welcome to my
I
world.
was like,
Welcome to
"Oh."
my world."
I said, "Fifi," I was like, "Mommy has a client today."
You know
And
how
she
much stuff daddy missed because he has to work
I know.
while mommy gets to go to everything?
I should have went to field day. I said, "Mommy has a
Thanks,
client
m
today.
thanks, babe, for taking one for it. Do one for the team.
Goodbye."
You made me look good.
So,
That's why she was loving me so much this week
because I
because
fucked
you
up.
let her down.
Well, wait, it couldn't have been that bad because last night when I took her out to dinner, right?
Oh, because
She
you
was
took her to
like, I
pho.
took her to Fuzz.
That's her
She was
favorite thing.
like, "Mom, are we gonna have mommy and Fifi time?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "You want to go get some pho?" And she was like, "Yes." And she was like, "Mommy and Fifi and no daddy at pho."
Because she don't like when I go to pho 'cause I'm like, "You can't have that." We keep
And she ate a big girl bowl too
but see,
with vegetables. I was so proud of her.
but when you told me how much you spent, had I showed up, it would have been $40 more.
No, it wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Because you weren't gonna get like
I feel like when we go as a family, it's like $80, but when y'all go together,
it's
it's
super cheap.
oh,
It's super cheap. Yeah. Well, for one, it's because I would normally just get a bowl and then I just order a side noodle and then that's usually what she
oh.
eats. That's why. And then if that, I'll order like egg rolls if she wants egg rolls. And then depending on how I'm feeling, I'll order like a Thai tea. If not, we just drink water. We have our pho
That
and then
oh,
that's it.
so y'all y'all only drink water when I'm not there.
No, I had a Thai tea last night. but we also didn't go to
That's
our
what we got
regular
today.
one.
What we got today?
No, we also
Mm.
didn't go to our regular one. So, their prices are a little different. So, we made out good.
Um,
But anyway, I wasn't done with my week. So,
no
yeah.
one really cares.
So
I care.
so
I care.
so anyway, long story short, I'm ready for school to be out.
How you gonna say long story short and you 5'2"?
Bye. Long story short, I'm ready for school to be
Short
out.
story short.
She's ready for school to be out. Like,
You
she
just ready
even
to
last
sleep in.
night, yeah, last night she said, "Mom, do I have to get up in the morning?" I said, "No, Phoenix, I'm gonna let you sleep in." She said, "Yes."
Well, then after school tomorrow, she was like, no, so yesterday morning, she was like, "Dad, it's minimum day." I said, "It's what? It's minimum day."
Oh, okay. So that takes me back to Memorial Day. Okay. She says, "Mom, we don't have school tomorrow." This was last Sunday because it was Monday. She was like, "Mom, we don't have school tomorrow because it's Memorial Day." And I said, "Yeah, it's Memorial Day." "No, it's Memorial Day."
Miss Martin said it's
I,
Memorial Day.
That's what she told me. She was like, "No, Miss Martin said that it's Memorial Day."
We don't
I
know
said,
shit.
"Babe," I said, "it's
We
Memorial."
don't know shit.
I said, "That's how you say it." I said, "I'm pretty sure she probably said," she said, "No, no, mom, it's Memorial Day." That's what Miss Martin said. I
We
said,
don't
"You
know.
know what? Forget it.
We don't know shit.
We don't know nothing." If her teacher said, like,
I will say this.
I said,
I
"Fine."
will say this about she did tell me that she was nervous about the birthday party today
Oh,
because she doesn't know how
this
to roller
yeah,
skate.
she's been telling me that. She told me that yesterday.
She says,
So we have a birthday party that we're going to later today, and it's at a skating rink. It's her cousin's 7th birthday at the skating rink. And we bought Phoenix new skates for her birthday
she fell
last
one
year.
time
Yeah. And
and
so
never got back on them.
I've been teaching her, trying to teach her how to skate. And you had bought me my new skates too. So she saw my skates. And I've been trying to teach her how to skate. We go outside to skate.
Didn't the kid
That
break his
first
shit?
time, my first pair, she broke them. The first time Phoenix fell,
She
she
was like,
looked at me and she was like, "We can go back in the
"We're
house.
done.
We're done."
We're done."
She was like, "That's it." That's where the cookie crumbles. I was like, "We can't feed into this mentality, babe. You're gonna continue to fall until you don't fall again. So we're gonna get back up."
Oh, she don't know it now, but she gonna learn how to ride that bike without training wheels in July. She got 1 more month. I'm taking them training wheels off
So,
that bike.
we have a party today. She was super excited. She was like, "Mom, where are we going for the birthday party?" And I was like, "Her birthday party is at a roller rink." And she was like, "A roller rink? What's a roller rink?" And I was like, "A skating rink."
Mhm.
She goes, "Oh, oh, I'm so scared." So dramatic. I said, "Phoenix." She was like, "Mom, what if I fall?" I said, "Baby, it's okay." I said,
You
"Everybody's
get your
gonna
ass up and do it
fall."
again.
She went upstairs, and you know that pack of like the safety stuff you bought her?
Mhm,
She went upstairs and brought down her ankle, I mean her wrist, her
mhm.
wrist
Oh,
guards.
she gonna be safe
She bought her elbow guards. She bought her knee guards. She was like, "Where's my helmet?"
outside. She dead serious too.
She's she's so serious.
She
She
dead
is
serious.
so serious. She was like, "Mom, how am I gonna skate?" And I said, "They might have one of those the little cart
Mhm.
things." I was like, "They might have one of those little cart things for you to hold on to." I was like, "If not, mommy, you can hold on to mommy because mommy's gonna have her skates on too." And she was like, "You're gonna skate?" Like anytime, that's another thing.
Mhm.
I be feeling disrespected when she be looking at
Well,
me
why
like
you
that.
whining at me like that though?
Because she
What I
was like,
do?
"Mommy, you gonna skate?" "Yes, Phoenix, I have skates."
Alright, what we got today?
Today.
We done told these people too much information.
Bye. No, today is my favorite because we have our reaction episode.
Oh,
You know, once
so
once
it's
a
gonna be
month
a
we
bunch
bring
of
y'all our reaction
it's gonna
episodes.
be a bunch of bull, huh?
Everyone seems to love it on they be going in on TikTok. The comments is
They
what
only
gets
got
me.
11 months.
The Would you stop saying that?
They only got 11 months.
It be the it really be the comments for me in
It
TikTok.
be the women trying to bash me like it's about me.
What?
I'm
Oh,
like,
like you're the one who's saying it,
"Yes,
like that person who called you a piece of shit, basically.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm a slave driver." I said, "Wow, these people out here wilding." Like,
You be suppressing me.
right?
Mhm.
I'm the reason why you ain't great.
Fairly so.
I said, "I want her to be great so I can stop working."
Bye. Goodbye. Okay.
Be Mr. Clean
So
around. Look here,
it's reaction
look
time,
here.
y'all.
If you was making money, I'll be right. I'll be in shape and Mr. Clean. I'll be in here.
Wait.
I'll be in here like I'll be here. I get
What
my.
is what is your
Because if I'm not working, I can spend 4 hours a day in the gym.
Okay.
'Cause I just got to come home and clean.
Goodbye. It's the cleaning part. It's like how you sat there and opened up all them Amazon packages
Yeah.
on the table
And I'm a
yesterday, and you left everything on the table. I was really annoyed. Like, when I was cleaning up after my client, I was like,
mhm.
I said, "No, he just came in here and just left
But I
every."
got my trash up when I got back
You
to it,
I know, because, I purposely left it
and
there.
that's fine.
I purposely left it
What
there.
do you
I
always
was
say?
like, "I'm not
Well,
gonna
what do
do
you
it."
always say? "Imma get to it." Imma get to it.
No. Mm-mm.
It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be 6 months from now, but Imma get to
It
it.
may not be 6 months from now.
When a man say he gonna do it, he gonna do it.
That's a little much.
Yep.
That's a little much. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it. Reaction time. So, you ready?
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. Let's start off here. Am I the asshole for telling my husband's affair baby's family
Wait, hold
to
on.
either come get the kid or
Hold
I'm calling CPS?
on. Hold on. Hold on.
I thought I'd start you off strong.
Wait,
Okay, you
what?
heard it right.
Hold on, read that again.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my husband's affair baby's family
Okay.
to either come get the kid or I'm calling
So
CPS?
her husband had the affair and
And he had a baby.
he got custody of the baby.
Okay, so listen. Okay, ready?
Lord Jesus.
My soon to be ex husband, whom I forgave for his affair, came home with the baby 4 months ago. His girlfriend couldn't handle it anymore and brought the baby to him at work, and she left. To the best of his knowledge, she went to Spain. I allowed him to stay so long as I didn't have to do anything,
Mhm.
like for the baby. About a month ago, he had a heart attack. It didn't kill him, more is the pity, but he's very weak and he's incapable of doing anything for himself. Since he isn't up and about and cannot take care of the child, he also cannot drop off and pick up his son at daycare. I've been helping, but I'm done. My kids are grown and I shouldn't have grandbabies anytime soon. And I don't have any desire to care for a baby. I
Mhm.
told my husband that I want a divorce and I contacted the mother's parents. I know the father through the friends. I said that they had until Friday to come get their grandchild or that I will be calling Child Protective Services. They just left with the baby, but they scolded me for being so cold towards a baby that had done nothing and no harm to me. I view that child differently. My husband is recovering and will be moving out. The house is in his name, but I have never contributed to it. I have the equivalent of 22 years of rent and interest put away for myself. And as per our
God
pre
damn.
right, that's what I said. And as per our prenup agreement, my savings is my own. I work and I don't need anything out of this marriage except myself. My kids tried telling me to stay with their father. I said that they were more than welcome to come over and help him clean himself and take care of the baby, but they both declined. I thought it was a fair offer. I don't feel that I'm acting badly. However, our children, his family, and a few mutual friends think that I'm being selfish. Perhaps writing this out and seeing the responses would give me clarity.
I'm in love with her.
she
She
it's
with the
the,
shits.
it's the fact that she said, I told the kids, you guys are more than welcome to come over here and take care of your
She
father and his affair baby.
she with the
But
shits.
they all declined.
She with the shits. Hold on, my nigga.
She said, I have 22 years worth
Hold
of
on.
rent.
Lord, y'all got me acting out of my okay, hold on. The 22 years of rent through that spun me, bro. It spun me. Fam?
I love them.
Uh
Oh my gosh. And
that
and they had a prenup, so per the prenup agreement,
and she said
her
that
money is her own.
and she also said that she don't need nothing from
She
him.
doesn't need anything from the marriage except herself.
Right. So my reaction is y'all think you wrong. Because first of all, the fact is that their kids are grown, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And I don't care if you say she being selfish or all that. That baby
Has nothing to do with her.
is a constant reminder that her husband stepped out on his agreement.
Mhm.
And so in the time of her life where she should be taking her trips
Or where they
and
should be spending
and
together.
every day should be just them,
Mhm.
why does she have to, you know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
now the granted, he probably had a heart attack because he was probably stressed out about all this shit.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, that's exactly
and
probably
this
what
is why,
happened.
like what we were talking about last episode, how you have to be responsible for where you lay your seed,
Yeah.
right? And so he was in the wrong, and these are the consequences of his actions. Now, I agree with her. If y'all love your daddy so much, y'all come wipe his ass.
Yep. She said you can come take care of him
Because
and his baby.
here's what you're
And
not
they
gonna do.
both Declined.
Right. What you're not gonna do is dismiss her pain
Yeah,
to make him feel better.
right.
So you cannot dismiss her pain. So
And people are trying to say, like, it's a
right.
baby. The baby didn't ask to be here. The
Granted,
baby didn't ask to
grant
be here.
granted the baby right.
The
But
baby didn't, but the baby
right.
also has paternal
Right. The
grandparents.
baby right. The baby is innocent. And if the father cannot, he's physically not able to take care of the
Mhm.
baby needs to be with the mother.
Yep. And if she's physically not able to provide or take care of the baby and he's still living and he has resources, then he
Yeah.
can come up with a better plan. And her
That's
plan
wild,
was,
though.
listen, I'm gonna call. It sounded like she did him a favor. She said, I'm gonna call this baby's grandparents
Mhm.
and I'm gonna let them know you can come get your grandchild,
Or
or I will be calling
CPS.
CPS and they will take care of it.
Mhm.
I'm not trying
But
to.
it sounded like because it sounded like he had a heart attack. It's probably gonna take him some time to get
Yeah,
back.
because she said he can't really do anything.
It's gonna take him some time to get back just to a state to where he can care for himself,
Yeah. Yeah,
let
well,
alone
that's the thing. He can't care for himself
let
right
alone
now,
someone else.
which sucks because it's like, obviously no one foresees getting sick, right? But when you have a partner and you take marriage vows, sickness and in health. So maybe the circumstances might have been different had he had a heart attack, but he didn't have an affair and have a
Oh,
baby.
it
His
definitely
wife might have been there.
it definitely would have been different
Yeah.
if he had a heart. The problem is that you stepped out,
Yeah.
and
But
that
okay,
and
so then that makes me wonder though. Okay. Yes, he stepped out. Yes, he had an affair, baby. Does that still mean that she doesn't have to uphold her marriage vows?
he broke the vows first.
Yeah, he did. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
He broke the vows first.
When you're right, you're right.
That's like for Christmas I bring you a 3-year-old child.
It's not funny because I got a 9-year-old sister for
That's
Christmas
why I
one.
said that.
Yeah, it's not funny. I got a 9-year-old sister one year for Christmas. Yes, you heard me right. I got a 9-year-old sister for Christmas one year,
So
and we are only a year apart.
so yeah, it's like I bring you a 3 and say and then I tell you on Christmas.
Yeah.
So
This is your baby.
right. So and I tell you on Christmas so that way I'm protected by the environment because I'm not expecting you to go off an environment, right? Like I'm going. You're entitled to feel some type of way. She's entitled to her. I'm pretty sure she feels anger. She feels hurt. She
Oh, a
feels
lot.
betrayal.
A lot of
And
things.
it's not. He should have thought about all this shit when he was doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not finna throw my life away
Right.
for 3 seconds of bliss. Because when that climax hit, it don't last that long.
Nope. And then when the guilt settles in and yeah.
That's crazy though.
So I know. I was like, when I read this one, he's gonna be like, what the hell?
The title by itself took me out. I said, "What?" I said, "Hold on, I'm trying to process."
Okay. Ready for the next one?
Hold on. I think the mama must have been around his age too, because that's why she left. She was like, "I don't want to." See, it's so much. I have
So much to
I
unpack.
have follow up questions.
So much to unpack.
Send me that so I can message her. I got follow up questions.
No, the age was in there. I didn't mention the age. He's 35, she was 22.
The girl that was his wife was 22.
No, his the girlfriend, the woman he had the affair with.
Oh no, good very bad. Oh, so now she 22 want to live her life,
I don't know.
or she 22 and she thought she would be the wife.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knew?
Who knew? Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I feel like I've seen this before, but okay, ready. Boyfriend likes to flaunt quote unquote wedding rings, but won't propose.
Okay.
I'm so confused. My boyfriend likes to go around telling people we're married. He tells his friends we're basically married and tells strangers that we're married. He even bought himself an engagement ring. So, with him doing that, I thought he would propose. We just hit our 4-year anniversary, and I asked if he was going to propose anytime soon. And he says, no, I'm not going to propose anytime soon. I'm not ready. I'm confused on why he's telling people we're married if he won't propose to me. We've gone ring shopping, and on a different occasion, there's different rings that I wear, different rings that I like. One day I went out and bought myself a ring, and it kind of looks like an engagement ring. But I buy myself all sorts of rings, but she wears it on her ring finger. He noticed that ring almost instantly. He kept asking me questions on where I bought the ring and how much was it. I thought it was just giving him interest in me because I love giving him hauls. The very next day, he comes home with a matching silver band. Now he tells me to always wear that ring, wear it on my ring finger, and he'll wear his. We rarely talk about marriage, and if it is brought up, wait, no, we rarely talk about marriage, and if it's anyone that's bringing it up to me, he genuinely does not care to propose or legally get married. Now, you might be asking, why don't you propose to him? I actually have proposed to him, and he said, nah, girls shouldn't be asking men to get married. It's not like he rejected my proposal, but he definitely brushed it off. I'm confused as to why he hasn't proposed or wants to get married, but he acts like we're married. Yep.
Leave him. He wants the commitment without the commitment.
That's what I said. He likes the idea.
He
He
wants the
likes the idea of you guys being out, being amongst friends, you
mhm.
guys wearing wedding
Now,
rings, and then they be like, "Oh, you guys are married," and he'd be like, "Yeah, we married," but not actually doing the actual commitment
it
to
would be one
marriage.
thing if both sides didn't want marriage, but it seems like she wants the marriage,
Right.
right? And he just wants to act
Act
like
like,
he's
yeah.
married, right?
Well, because and I bet you what it sounds like to me is he's basically saying like,
He
we
wants
have all of the things around like marriage, so why not just wear the rings? There's no reason to go and get it like on paper because I love
but
you, you love me, we're together, we do what we
but
do.
but as a man, the you have to take the you have to take the responsibility with the title.
Yeah.
So don't hide from responsibility, but you still want a title.
Mhm.
So you
Mhm.
want her to call you, "Oh, that's my husband," all that, yeah, whatever, right?
Mhm.
You wanna say you know what I'm saying? But you don't want the responsibility because at any given point, if you feel like something came along that was better, you're not tied down to her legally, you can just leave
Right.
and
That and
nothing's
that's what it
attached.
is. It's almost like you don't have that
So, yeah,
legal attachment.
so you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Mhm.
So, you jump in the pool or get out or walk away.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's why I said he just wants the aesthetics.
Mhm,
He wants the aesthetics of looking married and being married, but he doesn't want to fully commit because if anything goes awry, she start tripping, he
mhm.
start feeling different, then he could just be
Yeah,
like I'm out because we're not really married, right?
mhm.
Yep. That's what I said. So yeah, that's what I would say. Red flag. What do they say in football? Flag on the play? How do they say it? I don't know. How do
It was good. That was close enough.
what is they no, I wanna
It's
know
a
the real
flag on the
thing.
play. You're
It's a
right.
flag on the play? So, flag on a play. That means, like, penalty or something, right?
Imma
Like
give you a technical for that. Frank flagrant 2.
I was trying to, like, use sport references.
You did a good job
Okay, thanks. Then why I'm getting the technical?
because I didn't like the execution.
Oh my gosh, you just being a hater because you didn't
Don't get a red card.
you're being a hater because you didn't think I knew.
Oh, now you got a red card 'cause you called me a hater. That's a soccer reference.
This crick in my neck.
You're welcome.
I don't understand.
You
Okay.
you know how it happened?
Okay, you ready? Um, my husband wants permission to use an egg donor outside of our marriage because of race. What should I do?
Wait, hold on. What? He wants permission to use an egg donor that's outside of there because of our age?
Race. Okay. My husband wants permission to use an egg donor, right? An egg
Mhm,
donor
mhm,
outside of their marriage
mhm.
because of their race, because of like her race.
So can she not
He wants to use another egg donor that's not his wife's race.
so c is his can his wife not get pregnant?
Okay, listen.
Oh, this is so okay, this is
She
what you
said,
about to
"What should
piss
I
me
do?"
off.
Okay.
Go
So it
ahead.
says a little bit of background. I've known my husband since high school. We met again abroad where we both studied and worked and met for lunch years later and started dating. We've been together for 5 years, 2 years married. We decided to move back to our home country once I found out I was pregnant. I'm an international adoptee from South Asia. We're both citizens of Northern Europe. My husband is white with blonde hair and blue eyes, and I have South Asian features. Okay. Our child was born 2 years ago.
So she's like dark skin like India.
Okay,
That's what
listen.
I
Yeah, like
that's
dark
yeah,
hair. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I think it's something,
Okay,
okay.
so my husband told me on New Year's Eve that he doesn't feel a connection to our child at all. I asked him how and why, and he complained it was because of her appearance, that she was more dominant features of me. So she has dark eyes and dark hair. I swear every single friend and family member from my side has said that our child looks exactly like my husband. She even has very light brown hair. Not that it matters to me, but it's just brown. He told me that he wants a family member that looks like him with blonde hair and blue eyes. I asked him if he was open to adoption because I am. He said no, he wants to see his own features in his child. We went back and forth until he told me he wants to use an egg donor to conceive a blonde hair, blue eyed child with his genes. My first reaction was like, what the F? I told him that's really insulting and how the hell can he say that about his own child? And why didn't he think about this earlier before he married me and had kids with me? I just bluntly told him we've all seen the eye charts in biology class in school, and usually brown eyes dominate. Why did he spew this all out now after a year and a half of the birth of our child? We've been going back and forth in arguments, and he always brings this topic into an argument and gives me the ultimatum of divorcing or accepting him to proceed with a white egg donor slash surrogate. I've tried hashing this out in therapy with an open mind because I have genuine questions. How do you think our current child will feel about the truth? How do you think the new egg donor child will feel about the truth? What do you think others will say about this? I've discovered that many of these opinions have been formed from comments from friends and family members that have received our child as a quote unquote immigrant. My question is, what's wrong with that? And what does it even matter? He also said that he would like the egg donor child to have a personality trait that is similar to his. Example, more analytical, more quiet, a nature lover, etc. I personally don't think you can dictate or impact another human's
My
personality.
god.
More so ever, it's not a great reason to have a child. I told both of his parents and they tried to talk to him. He's very adamant that this child would be the answer to his negative feelings about himself and his family. Any advice?
Fuck him. That's my advice. He's an idiot. You are a white man who slept with a I'm gonna say Indian woman because that's when I say South Asian, right? You slept with a darker skinned, dark haired woman,
Yeah.
right?
What did you think was gonna happen?
What do you think is gonna happen? And newsflash, buddy, your genes are not superior. Sorry. That's all that means. Your child had looks more like
The more dominant, yeah,
of her
of the
mother
genes.
because her
Yeah.
genes were more dominant. I'm sorry, buddy. And
Yeah.
do you realize that if you get a egg donor, that child is not your wife's child?
Yeah.
It has no
But
attachment.
what it sounds like
See,
is he's
it's
saying that
this is
you already have your child
this is
because
the
our
ego
child
thing,
looks like
right?
you,
Right?
and I want a child that looks like me, and it can just be my child.
And you are a piece of shit if you can sit here and say that you love a woman, have a baby by a woman, but then have no attachment to that baby, even though that
Because of the
baby
way they look.
because of the way it's looking. You sound very,
And
very,
it's
very
your biological
you
child.
sound very, very, very racist.
Yeah.
You sound
Yeah.
very racist, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like
Just divorce his ass.
it's not like it's another child from somewhere else.
You
It's
literally
it's your actual
you
biological
literally
child.
had a baby with a brown woman and expect the baby to be white. You dumb motherfucker. Go on YouTube or go on just Google mixed race child that where one of the parents has a darker skin and tell me
I mean, there are like anomalies sometimes
they come
where
from black women.
I know, but
Black women are the only women that can spit out a white baby or a baby that has white features that look white. She's not black. She's from South Asian. She's gonna have Indian features. And then on
or
top of that, the baby's only a year and a half. You don't even know what she really looks like yet because she's
right,
gonna
because she's
change
gonna change so
constantly.
much. Yeah. But I just think it's just another level of disrespect.
Oh my god.
The fact I think what I'm most astonished by is the fact that he could actually come to
He
you
said that shit out loud.
and he that thank you. He can actually come to you and
Wow.
say that I just want a child that looks more like me,
That's wild, bro.
and then have the nerves to say that has more of my traits.
And then
You
and then
can't
hold on.
predict
Hold
what
on.
the child's traits are gonna
Hold
be.
on. First of all, you can't even predict what that child's eye color is gonna be.
I mean,
You're
well, they do have some scientific stuff nowadays, but
but then like Now you're trying to pick up, nigga. This is not a video game. You can't assign personality traits.
You can't create your avatar.
What are you thinking? I need to be highly educated. I don't like what. Where was that sheet at when I?
Maybe it's a sheet that's, above our pay grade. Could you imagine, like, let's just sit with that for a second. Imagine there's a place you can go to and quite literally like, build
It's
your
not
child,
true
your
because if it was
embryo.
true, these billionaires would have smarter kids.
But no, I'm just saying, imagine if you could choose, like, their personality traits, if you could choose, like, their level
No.
of athleticism, like, imagine if there was, like, a checklist of things we could go in and just be like, "We want our child to have this
What's the
color
point?
hair, this."
What's the point of having kids at that point?
I know, I know.
Why are you taking away their chance to develop and be
I mean,
be
they wouldn't know any better because they would just be born. They wouldn't know that we went through the checklist.
next one,
They wouldn't know we went through the
next one.
checklist.
That pissed me off.
Obviously, that one kinda rattle your feathers.
That's like me going to have a baby with a white woman. Like why it ain't my skin color? Why he ain't darker? The fuck out of here!
Okay, but
Outta here.
what's funny, I find it funny because when Fee was born,
She
I
was
legit thought she would be darker.
no. I'm not.
I know, but I thought she would be darker because
I tell
remember.
people all the time, my color comes from years in the sun. I was not born this color. If you see under my shirt, you know that I am not this color.
Yeah, my husband's pretty light. Like, if when you see his arms, it's like complete, like, two-tone. Yeah, he's right.
I'm not this color.
His body's light.
That's the Indian in my
Okay,
family.
okay. I'm not finna do that. I'm not about to do that with you right now.
But my grandma actually was half Indian.
Okay, I know.
Actually, no, take that back.
Okay, you ready for the
My
next
great
one?
grandma was half
You
Indian. My
you
grandma
ready?
was a quarter Indian.
You ready? Okay. How do I tell my husband I don't want his mother around after I give birth?
Just tell her.
I'm set to give birth in about a week or so. I told my husband that I wanted my mother in the room with me while I gave birth and a few weeks after to help me to adjust to motherhood. His mother has always been very overbearing and self-centered in my opinion. During our wedding, she stayed in our apartment for 2 weeks after we were married, took naps in our bed, and continuously drank out of all my Mrs. glasses. She even wants to steal my mom's already established grandmother name. His mother stresses me out, and it's just too much all at the same time. My mom is coming to genuinely help me and support me. His mother just wants to come because she's jealous of my mom. I know if I bring this up to my husband, he's going to get upset and super defensive. So, how do I gently bring it up that I don't want his mother around during this time and that I just want to be with my mom?
You tell him.
You tell him.
You tell him flat out. I don't know.
You tell him. I was very adamant about, for me, my
Hold
personal
on.
experience, I was very adamant about what I wanted and what I didn't want,
Mhm.
especially when it came to the birthing day.
Mhm.
Like, a very adamant.
And did I not have your back
You
100%?
did. You did.
And did I not tell my mama off in the
You
delivery room?
did. Like, and I had to have some words with my mom too. Like, I was very adamant. Like, this is not about y'all right now. It doesn't matter how extreme you think I'm being. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter how self-centered you think I'm being. It is about me right now. It's about me, my comfort, and bringing this baby into the world and getting us both through this, like, safely and soundly. I don't want to
Mhm.
hear no talking. I don't want to hear no eating.
Mhm.
No talking on the phone. If you're gonna be in here, your sole purpose is to support me
Right.
in this moment.
You
However,
was
I
adamant about
see
that.
that I need support.
Right.
That is it.
I would just say that you have to convey that to your husband, and then he needs to be the one to tell his
Yeah.
mom, right?
Yes, and it's okay. I would say that it's okay if he feels a little offended by it
It ain't about him.
it's his experience too. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that you guys did together and it is his experience, and he probably does want his mom there because he's going through an experience too. Like, I don't want to dismiss the husband's experience. However, your main
Yes, I'm
priority
just different.
hold on, your main priority is to ensure that
Right.
your wife has all that she needs so
And
that
that
she
was
can bring your child into the world and so that you can lessen as much stress as possible. Because once that baby is out, there's a whole nother version of your wife that you may have to deal with in postpartum.
facts.
And I don't think a lot of people,
You're not prepared
a
for
lot
that.
of
You
men, Imma say a lot of
you ain't
men
prepared for that
don't
because
you think that once a
ooh,
woman just has a baby, it's just like, "Okay, you had a baby." Women
ooh.
do it every day, all day. Some women
They they
don't
they lea they
have
leave the hospital different.
they don't have, like, great postpartum
They
experiences,
leave different.
and when you discount that, like, you're not doing you it's not giving husband.
Mm, yeah, right.
It's not giving husband. So as much as it might make him feel some sort of way, or he might, want to give a little pushback, he has to also remember that the number one priority right now has to be
His
his
wife.
wife and getting her safe through this pregnancy and this birth so that he can also get to his child being safe and healthy and coming into the world and everything. So it can just be a simple conversation like, "Hey mom, like, thank you for wanting to be here. I love you. I'll keep you
And come up
posted,
with
keep
your
you
own
updated.
nickname.
Yeah, but this is what my wife needs right now, and she's not exactly comfortable with you
Right.
being in the room, and she's not exactly comfortable with you being there, like, right now, and her mom is gonna help her, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? But we're not saying that you can't come visit the baby. We're not saying that you can't, you know what I'm saying? We're just saying right now, this is what we need."
I must just be different because I made it clear. This is what my wife wants.
Yeah,
This is the rules,
yeah,
right? She made the rules and I'm enforcing them. And
and
if you cannot abide by these rules, you can leave.
yeah.
Yes, that's
And I will say that I honestly thank God. I was really fortunate to have my mom and your mom postpartum, and for
no, in hindsight, I was fortunate to have your mom.
I was fortunate.
They helped me. I didn't never think it back. They were helping me. They weren't
Yeah,
helping
they
you.
I mean, they both, like my mom had gave me like a little bit of pushback, like I was being ridiculous with some things, but at the end of the
She
day,
still gave
I
you
think
pushback.
she understood, like she didn't want to add any
No.
unnecessary stress
Right.
to
And
me
but
or
see,
to
that
like her
was my
grandchild. So they both kind of just was
yeah.
like I'm gonna keep my mouth shut so we can get through this because I really just want to be with my grandbaby.
Right.
That's really what it
And
was.
then
They just wanted to be with their
and then
grandbaby.
that was my mindset. Like the second you told me you were pregnant, I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna let nobody or nothing stress her out. I said, no, I'm gonna take all the I said for these next year, the
I'm
stress
finna close the gates.
I said this stress gonna have to be mine.
It's like anybody who want to see, what do you need to see her for?
What right.
What do you want
Right.
to talk to her about? Let me
Because
check. Give me a
I
second.
remember it was one time you was like, I don't you probably don't remember this, but you remember about 6 or 7 months and your sister called about something and I said, she can't talk about this right now. You
This isn't good for her or
you
my baby.
you got
So
you gonna have to call her back in September.
bye. You have to call her back in September. Yeah, because she was originally due in September.
Yeah.
Yeah, her original due date was in
You got to
September.
call her back in September
Yeah,
because she's not she can't. I said because it sounds like this is gonna raise her blood pressure and I can't have that. So
she
you
needs
I
her
said
rest.
you could talk to me about it and I can tell you what you don't want to hear. Or you can talk to your sister in September and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you're going through that." Because I'm not gonna baby your ass.
But she's unavailable.
She's unavailable.
She's, I was like, I said, you just really trying to protect your baby, huh?
Because you see it the second she came out to change. I said, "Go ahead, talk to her. I'm baby here. I'll take the baby." Or
Goodbye. My baby here now. I'm
you
good.
know,
Yeah. So I mean, don't feel bad. You're doing what you need to do for yourself
mm,
and for your child.
mm,
So
yeah, show you right. I don't know why I did
why do
that.
you get
I don't
weird?
know.
Like
It's just something about you making you go there. I'll look at.
you get giddy?
Next one.
How quickly I ruin it.
Did you do?
Yeah. That was the last one.
Oh, the last one.
That was the
Oh,
last one.
yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, okay. Yeah, like, but you gotta put your foot down. Like, you gotta understand. I understand that's your mother. You love her.
Yeah.
She raised you and
Yeah.
all that. But
And you
you,
want to have an experience
but
with your
but
mom and your
but you
and your
left.
child. I get it.
But you gotta understand. Once you leave home, the dynamic changed. You
Mhm.
left home. You found a wife. You're building your own family.
Mhm.
Your mother has to comply to your rules.
Yeah.
And I know it's a hard dynamic when it changes
Mhm.
because the mother's always used to like it's my rules, you go my way. No, but once you leave home, you start your own family. No, you have to comply to my rules in my house.
But thinking back in the beginning when she was saying that her mother-in-law is kind of like self-centered and how she stayed at their apartment 2
That's
weeks after they
wild.
got married and drank out of her missus
Yeah.
glasses. It's giving
It
very much like
it was
she's
get
that mother who she's trying to prove a point, like, "He'll always be my
it
son."
was get
Like, "You think he's your
when I
husband, but he's my son."
when you read that part, I was like, it sounds like she was a single mother and she's
And
trying
her son is her man?
right, and she's trying to let her know like I'm still his number one type
Yeah,
thing.
I'll always be his number
Yep.
1. Yeah, and that's just, like, here's the thing, I don't have boys,
Not
so
yet.
I can't,
Not yet. Not yet.
but I just don't I don't wanna say I don't think I would be that way
You
because I
would.
don't know how I
You
would
would.
be,
You absolutely
but,
would. You are
well
you would be overbearing as shit. Not
oh,
have
no,
to
I'm
tell
talking
you.
about when they become men
You
and,
would
like,
still be
have
overbearing as shit. Not have to
okay,
tell
I
you.
can
Let that boy be.
no, I would not interrupt him and his family life, like, absolutely that I
You'd
know
be
I
like
would not do.
you'd be like talking to your sons like Mr. Talk to Harpo.
Bye, Maurice.
Let that boy be.
Bye, Maurice. It would bring me joy that he would grow up as a
And marry
respectable man
Sophia?
and whoever he chooses to
Not
marry,
Sophia. Sophia was wild.
as long as he grows up to do what he's supposed to do and be an upstanding citizen and an upstanding man and a great husband and
Oh, so as long as
father, like
as long as he grows up like his father. Great. Okay.
yeah, if he can grow up to be like his father, like that's all I would ask,
Right.
you know?
You ain't gonna better than this, right?
I mean, you probably can, but I wouldn't
This has been
know.
another
I
episode.
just, I don't know. You can't say that. Like,
This has been another
I don't know.
episode
I don't have you. I can't compare you to anything. So
because I'm the best.
for me, you are. I don't know why
I'm finna go
we
get you.
always go through this. He'll be like, "Aha, I'm the best. I'm the best you had." Yeah, you are, because I can't compare you to anything or anyone.
You want to
So
be a whore so bad.
that's our insight thing, guys. I don't want y'all thinking he like randomly calls me.
I didn't call you. I said that's what you
I know
want to be.
he always
So
says you
bad.
want to be a horse. So
You
bad.
want to be out in these streets so
I
bad.
really, truly do not.
You want Drake to follow you on Instagram, huh? And fly you out.
If he wants to fly me out, that's
You
fine.
know
I
what
mean, I'm
that
not gonna do anything with him, but I'll take the flight.
that's the implied contract.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's what flued out means.
This has been another episode.
Okay, so is it wrong if I accept the flued out part, but and
You
like
could do
the
what you
dinner
want
and
to.
stuff, and then
You're not entitled
because
to
I
do
don't have to,
anything.
because the law says I don't have to.
It doesn't, but we don't know what Canadian law says.
I'm gonna go out on a whim and say
I don't
that
know.
it probably says I don't have to sleep with you just because you flew me out and fed me.
If you go to Canada, I'm gonna tell Kendrick.
So,
Tell Kendrick.
oh, I was trying to say
You
that.
betrayed the West.
Okay,
You ain't part of the
Goodbye.
culture no more.
goodbye. This has been another episode of Life After I Do podcast.
Doo-doo-doo.
If you're not doing so already, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms. All the
11
usual
months on TikTok.
suspect. All the usual suspects. I was going to say Amazon.
You
TikTok.
can give me your Amazon wish list because it's long.
TikTok, oh my gosh, I just put the cutest like pink sewing desk in my cart. Okay. Instagram, I was gonna say Instacart. What is wrong with me? I can't speak today.
Not just
Instagram,
today.
YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Don't you say it.
11 months.
TikTok. Follow us at Life After I Do
And
podcast.
OnlyFans.
Life After I Do podcast on all of our socials. You can also write into us at lifeafteridopodcast@gmail.com if you want to hear us talk about a certain subject or a topic, or if you
Or
guys
your mama. We'll talk
need
about your
some
mama too.
advice on anything.
I'll talk about your mama in a
Just
heartbeat.
email us at lifeafteridopodcast@gmail.com. New episodes drop every Wednesday, so check us out. And until then,
Peace, boost, communities.
peace, Booscaronis.